Hello and welcome everyone to the quick solution of All India AIATS Test Series Medical 2019. Test number 10, code A and B, dated 31st of March 2019, and I am here to discuss the physics portion. So let's get started. So here is question number 1. The velocity of particle of mass m as a function of time small t is given by equation v equals a omega cos under root k by m into t, where a is amplitude of oscillation. The dimension of a by k will be what? So the question belongs to the dimensional analysis, and here it is given that a is amplitude, and we know very well this under root k by m equals omega. So therefore k will be equal to m times omega square. Now we can write the dimensional formula for k as dimensional formula for mass, that is capital M. Dimensional formula for omega will be t minus 1, and if we square then we get t minus 2. So the dimensional formula for k, we have got mt minus of 2. On the other hand, a is the amplitude. So the dimensional formula of amplitude will be given as the dimensional formula of length. So a will have dimensional formula L. Now the ratio of dimensional formula of a by k will be given as dimensional formula for a, that is L, divided by dimensional formula for k, that is mt minus 2. Now after solving, we will get m minus 1 L t plus 2. So the dimensional formula for a by k will be given as m minus 1 L t plus 2. After looking at the options, we can say that we will have to go with option number 3. Now let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 2. Here is question number 2. A parrot is flying due east at a speed of 5 meters per second. A train 300 meters long is also traveling due east at a speed of 15 meters per second. Both parrot and train are moving in same straight line, and train is 100 meters behind the parrot at time t equals 0. Then how long will train take to overtake the parrot completely? The question based on the relative velocity concept in one-dimensional motion, and here we can write according to the question. Both are moving toward east. Suppose this is the train which is moving with speed vt equals 15 meters per second, where vt is the speed of train, and suppose this is the parrot which is moving with speed vp given 5 meters per second. Now relative velocity of train with respect to parrot, since the motion is in straight line and they are moving in a same direction, so we can write directly vtp, that is relative speed of train with respect to parrot given by speed of train minus speed of parrot, which gives us 15 minus 5, that is 10 meters per second. Now in order to cross the train completely to the parrot, relative distance here x will be given by 400 meters, that is 300 meters of train, and 100 meters is the separation between train and parrot. Total we will get 400 meters. So the relative distance we have got 400 meters. Now time taken to cross the train to the parrot will be given by t equals total distance, that is x, divided by relative speed vtp. So 400 whole divided by 10, that is 40 seconds, and if we convert this 40 seconds into hours, we will get t equals 1 by 90 hours. So after looking at the option, we can say that option number 2 is absolutely correct. Now let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 3. Here is question number 3. The acceleration time AT graph of a particle moving along a straight line is shown in figure. The time at which the velocity of particle becomes equal to its initial velocity will be what? Now we know very well that the area under acceleration time graph gives the change in velocity, and here we have to calculate the time at which initial velocity becomes equal to final velocity. Therefore, according to question, change in velocity will be what? 0. And this change in velocity we can calculate by what? Area under acceleration time graph. Now let us suppose at any instant t, the initial velocity and final velocity both are now become equal. So let us calculate the area of graph up to time t. What we will get? Change in velocity, which is 0, already given in the question, and that will be equal to area under AT graph. Area will be what? Area of this triangle plus area of this rectangle. So area of positive triangle will be given by 1 by 2 base into height. Here it is negative triangle, that's why let's write negative sign here, minus of 1 by 2 base again 2, height is 10. Rectangle is also in negative axis, that's why minus of length is 10. What will be this separation? This will be given by t minus of 4. So 10 into t minus 4. Now let us solve it. We will get 15 minus of 10 times t plus of 40 will be 0, and after solving we will get t equals 45 divided by 10, or we can write 4.5 second. Means at time t equal to 4.5 second, final velocity will become equal to its initial velocity. So that is why we will go with option number 3, which is absolutely correct. Now let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 4. So here is question number 4. Two particles are projected from the same point, making angles θ1 and θ2 with horizontal respectively in such a way that their horizontal velocities are equal. What will be the ratio of their maximum heights? h1 is to h2. Now it is clearly mentioned that their horizontal velocities are equal, means if their initial velocities are u1 and u2 respectively, then their horizontal velocities will be given as u1 cos θ1 for first one, which is equal to horizontal velocity of the second projectile, that is u2 cos θ2. From here we got the ratio of u1 upon u2 equals cos of θ2 upon cos of θ1. Now let us calculate what has been asked in the question, ratio of h1 and h2. h1 upon h2 will be written as h1, that is u1 square sin square theta 1 upon 2g, where h2 will be written as u2 square sin square theta 2 upon 2g. 2g cancel out. What you are looking at here, u1 square upon u2 square. This ratio can be written as cos square theta 2 divided by cos square theta 1 multiplied by sin square theta 1 divided by sin square theta 2. Now consider this sin square theta 1 and cos square theta 1. You can write here directly tan square theta 1 multiplied by cos square theta 2 divided by sin square theta 2. You will get cot square theta 2. Now if we solve them further, we can write the above as tan square theta 1 divided by tan square theta 2. So finally we have got H1 and H2 ratio, and after looking the result, we can say that we have to go with option number 4, which is absolutely correct. Now let us proceed to the next question, that is question number 5. Here is question number 5. Two particles are projected simultaneously from two towers of different heights. One is horizontally with speed 10 meter per second and other at an angle 45 degree below the horizontal with speed v shown in figure. The velocity v for which the particle collides in air will be what? Now suppose, according to the question, the particles are colliding in air, so we can write, suppose they are colliding at a certain point right here after time t. Now suppose this is distance x, then surely this will be 8 minus x, because total is 8 meter. We can write x is the horizontal distance for particle number 1. This is particle number 2. So we can write x equals horizontal velocity, that is 10 multiplied by time, 10 into t. Now the horizontal distance covered by particle number 2, that is 8 minus x, will be what? Break the component for second particle. We will get v cos 45 right here, that is v upon root 2, and v sin 45 right here, that is again v upon root 2. So horizontal velocity v upon root 2, vertical velocity v upon root 2 for the particle number 2. So horizontal distance 8 minus x is equal to horizontal speed v upon root 2 multiplied by t. X is 10 times t already we have got. So 8 minus 10t equals v by root 2 times t. Suppose equation number 1 is this. Now what will be the vertical distances covered by them? Suppose particle 1 has covered vertical distance y, then particle number 2 will cover a vertical distance, that is 4 plus y. So vertical distance will be covered by the vertical component of speed, that is y equals half gt square. This is for particle number 1. And for particle number 2, the vertical height is covered 4 plus y, and it is given by ut plus half gt square. U is the component of initial vertical velocity, that is v upon root 2 into t plus half gt square. This is suppose question number 2. Now y is half gt square, so we can directly write 4 plus y equals v upon root 2 times t plus y. Y and y will be cancelled out. We have got equation vt upon root 2 equals 4. Suppose this is equation number 3. Now from equation number 1 and 3 we have 8 minus 10 times t equals 4. So finally we have got t equals 0.4 second, and if we have got t, then we will be able to calculate v also from equation number 3. V will be 4 under root 2 divided by t, that is 10 under root 2 meter per second. So this will be the final answer, and after looking at the option, we can say that option number 1 is absolutely correct. So we will go with option number 1. 10 root 2 meter per second will be the initial velocity of particle number 2. Now let us proceed to the next question.